Hey guys, I'm Matt Black Knight, and I've been playing on chess.com for nearly 10 years. In today's video, we're going to be looking at two games that I played right when I first started my chess.com account. The first game we're going to look at, I was rated about 750, and the second game we're going to look at, I was rated about 800. At the time of this recording, I am rated about 1500. This is the second part in a series where I look at old games that I've played. You do not need to have seen the first part in this series to enjoy this one, but I would really appreciate it if you would check it out. With all that being said, I think it's time to get into the video. Alright, so now we're looking at a game that was played on October 7th of 2015. I'm doing the same thing, I can tell already. I'm just moving this, I'm not really doing anything significant here. Just pushing pawns. Okay, so this person actually has seen chess. We're playing against the 840. I don't know why. But, so this person's played a little bit of chess. They know a couple openings. Just pushing pawns, not really having a care in the world. He wants to make a pyramid, but they have that square occupied, so you can't make the big pyramid. He likes pyramids. He's just pushing pawns. We're aware of that. This guy knows what he's doing. Our opponent knows what he's doing. I guarantee this is probably going to be a loss. Okay, that's good. You know, we're threatening that position. It's good. We're at move 4, and we still have not moved a major piece. It wants you to move something. Anything. Okay. I think they're trying to do this, but really it just ends up getting knocked out. And I really hope that he sees that. No, he doesn't. He tries to protect it. I'm just... whatever. Again, you're protecting a pawn. You can't move it now. And they can just do this. Okay. You're at move 9, and you're still not moving any pieces. You're just pushing pawns. You've moved the bishop. You're okay. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. You're doing something. That's actually getting it on the diagonal. It's good. This is a huge gap. So he's overextended himself. This guy has also overextended himself, but he's got a little bit of protection if he wants the castle. But this is just extreme overextension of pawns here. That's good. You want to keep it closed because you have a terrible setup right now. And then he just does a worthless move, giving you more advantage, but you're still losing, so do something. Alright, so this is voiceover Matt. We are in the process of editing this, and I realized that this is actually the best move, but during the recording, I was actually so frustrated with 16-year-old Matt just constantly pushing pawns that I sort of flip out a bit here without taking note of the fact that, yeah, that's the best move, but he really loses it here because we've just been seeing some terrible gameplay with just pushing pawns. This is a little bit of an overreaction. I just wanted to point that out. Thank you. Pushing pawns. Okay, I'm going to rage. This is hard to watch so much. So hard to watch. Oh, I might need a drink. Oh, God. Can't believe I was ever like this. Okay. It's good. This was doing nothing. It was actually open to attack. Because apparently that's all Matt knows how to do is push pawns. That's good. You know, he's learned that in a closed. This is kind of closed. This is a fairly closed game. This is not entirely closed, but in a closed game, you do want to push it, bring out your knights. You know, start doing stuff like this. It's good. And they don't know what to do, so they're gonna start pushing pawns, like we've been doing all game. He learned how to castle. Give him some props, man. It's not great position to castle, but he learned castling. He learned it was a thing. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. He knows how to castle now. Oh, he's wonderful. It's alright. Kind of opens it on this diagonal, which is not good for me. It's not terrible for that. It's not terrible for them. They're winning. Why not start trading? Open some stuff up. You have more lines of attack on this side anyways, so. As you check out of nowhere that does nothing, it's pretty common, I think, for this rating. It's just like, I want to do something. It's just this anxiety of wanting to do something, even if it's something that doesn't do anything. And I would assume they're either going to go here or here. I doubt they'll move their king. They're 100 points higher than us. I don't think they're going to move their king. I think they're going to have the foresight to do one of those two things. And they do. Which is why this is a worthless move that doesn't actually do anything. You could maybe push this pawn. But I think they're just going to run here. Yup, I know exactly what's going on. I understand this man. I do. I understand him. Because he is me. It's good they actually castled. They've got more defense here. They're more secure. This board looks like a mess. But we're just not going to focus on it. They've both totally overextended, but I think that's fairly common for this rating anyways, so it just opens up attack. Don't get rid of your protection. It's just not a good move. Moving on. Yep, then they take. You can't do anything with it. You can push here. But there's nothing you can do now. You've just allowed access in. This is weak. It's not gonna get better from here. So it's a good move, not great. I'm sure there's something else you could do, but I'm just trying to put myself in the mindset of my 700 self, you know. Why is that inaccuracy? Probably because you could have gone here. Done something a little bit more aggressive. Yeah. That does nothing because this isn't actually a threat, so I think they're going for this. But this just gets in the way, so it doesn't actually do anything. I doubt they'll see it. They saw it. What's the best move here? Oh yeah, because this actually isn't a good idea. But I get it. I get it. It doesn't do anything. Good. Bad. En passant. I doubt they'll see it. I don't know what that must have been the thought process of moving here. That's what they wanted to do. And I don't know why. I don't think I even know about en passant, so this is not a great idea. It's just not. Yeah, let's see what the best move is. It's actually that. And then you can actually do this, I think, but Okay, let's move forward. And then they take. Obvious, good move. Okay. And then you do that move, which actually doesn't do anything, because they're attacking here and not all the way over there, which not doing anything, so it's not terrible, but and now it's actually looking at the queen, so it's not terrible. So we're about to get into this real rough patch where I make mistakes and misses and blunders, so let's savor the good moments. Yeah, there's better moves you could make. You really, it's the threat that does most of the work here. And you made that move late. It was the best move, but you made it late. You're giving them a rook. Why is that a miss? What's the best move for that? Yes, obviously that's the best move. Okay. That's just a mistake. It blunders a bishop. Yeah, that actually doesn't do anything, because they wouldn't do that. Okay. It just blunders a pawn. They don't take it. They're threatening here, which is good, because you just want stuff away from that pawn. I don't understand why you're doing anything. Oh, okay. I understand that. You just wanna... Maybe that's the thought process. Doesn't do anything. Okay, you could take him. What is the best move here? Oh, it wants you to start actually being aggressive. That's why. Okay. Whoa. They got a great move. Yeah. Wow. Good on them. Yeah. Yep. Move back. Could have come in. Started fucking shit up. Started fucking shit up. I don't. We're moving on. That was not at risk. That was, oh my god. This is the beginning of the end for poor little Matt. Yeah. You come in with the queen. Just go here. Block this off. Start threatening it. Or allow them to just start messing everything up. Why? No, take with the rook. I hate you. Yeah. Yep, okay. This is the beginning of the end for Matt. That's forced. And that's mate. Not quite. Now it's mate. Yep. Okay, so these are the early games. We're gonna, for my own sanity, we're gonna move forward to something maybe in 2016. Alright, so the game that brought Matt to 800 is almost a year later. He's still learning more chess. He's still playing it. He's not playing that much, but he's getting into it. And I actually see some really good moves in here, just looking at the graph. So let's start watching Matt play. He's playing as black. The last 2 games we saw Matt play white. So let's see how he's improved in the last year of playing chess. His opponent is playing the sodium attack, which is really interesting. Let's see. But I don't think I even knew about the sodium attack, or that this was actually a thing that had a name back then. So he's still playing E openings. I think we're going to do a sequel to this series where I look at the first few games I played on stream, way later in life. So yeah, check that out. It's going to be coming out soon. Here, I'm still playing the E openings. It's been a year, I'm still playing E. Still pushing pawns. You know, you're 800, you're not great. Still just pushing pawns, not really bringing out material. This is actually particularly not great because you're closing off avenues for your knight. So he's gonna get the pyramid. He loves pyramids. We know Matt from this age and time. He loves pyramids. He's a big fan of the pyramids. So let's see what the opponent does about the pyramid. They got their own thing going on. Okay. Okay, great. See, we're seeing the development here because Matt is starting to get a little bit more aggressive. That's good. And our whole goal was to take this sword and do it. Good. This is a little bit better. This is actually good. Let's see what happens next. Okay. Yep, and that's a mistake. Because of that. Yeah, we're still looking at 800s, guys. Not bad. Doesn't actually do much. It threatens, but they just bring the bishop, so it, or they, not the bishop, because that bishop guards this. So they just bring the queen. Doesn't actually accomplish much, and then they can start bringing out other stuff. It doesn't actually do much, but yeah. And that's actually decent. They're just gonna back off. Then this actually creates a weaker position for you. They haven't moved anything over here. Notice that. That's just a rook for knight, so we're getting into the madness. Yep, that's your great move. Good job. Then they do that because it's the only thing that actually makes sense. If you're gonna stay there, just keep the threat up. Why not? It's pinned. Start pressuring it. I don't know. That's obviously not a great example, but you can start pressuring that piece to do stuff. And then they just give up pawn. Matt takes it. Then they give up a knight. Okay, we're watching some madness here. Good job. He's seeing this. He's seeing with perfect clarity that they are giving up pieces. He's starting to learn. He's doing great. That's... yeah, that's just a pawn. I mean, you could... I don't know where else you would go here. You could back up here. But yeah, it's just a pawn. You come in, you check. This game's over. But it goes on for quite a bit longer, so... Yep, just take the pawn. And you gave away a rook. Yep. Then you opened up your center. Okay. Great. Great move here. Wonderful. Just the incredible fork. Can't really stop it unless you trade queens. And then you're already down material, so you just work your way around. It's great. And they just blunder it anyways, so take it. Good job. You knew what you're doing. You're doing great. You set a goal. You accomplished it. You're doing great. You've all but won this game. You're up a whole piece and a couple pawns. You are doing great, Matt. I'm proud of this child. I am proud of this child. I'm proud of myself. It's wonderful. And you know, they're doing good things too. You know, they're attacking here, but doesn't really matter because you can just close this off and protect and then start attacking. It's good too. Just defend the piece that's missing, but now they're actually going to go here, so it's not as good. So I would guarantee that, yeah, see, this is check, but this is a perfectly acceptable move as well because it blocks everything off. This just draws the king out. Yeah, I was not surprised to see that was the move I first saw. I just thought this might be, you know, more restrictive. So yeah, you're doing good things. Let's see what happens next. They just lose a pawn here. You threaten the queen. Also good. It's kind of locked away right now, so you're doing good. Okay, so now take the pawn that's hanging. Also good. We're doing good here. Good. The pawn has been hanging for a while. I don't know why he hasn't thought of taking it. This is a good move for them. I was right. Because they're attacking here. And then they push here. Then they move here. And then they're just threatening the whole game. Yep. They're just threatening everything. Because you can't take that. That's good. Okay. So we're already starting to see this because this is something I deal with now. I'm incredibly impatient. See, look how much time he's used. He's losing. He's made some big mistakes. But he's thinking about his moves. He's used 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I've used 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm doing better here, and this is why this exists. Because I got some success by going quicker, and I think around this time I started moving to blitz games instead of rapid because I was like, I'm just playing too quickly. And I actually remember the coach of my chess team was like, you can just slow down, you do better. But I was like, no, I want to play blitz now. In a few months we're going to see a lot more blitz games. If we look at the timeline of this channel, my whole history is public. If you just look at my history, you can look at the oldest. This is from August of 2016. You can look at the whole history. You can see that I did more blitz games around this time. But yeah, I was still already moving too quick for rapid. I'm falling into the same mindset, alright, as he is. Do something I really am aggressive here. I can see it in my heart. The rook is hanging. Give up pawn.
Take the rook.
But you take the pawn that's been hanging this whole time, which I respect. They're just gonna take here, and you take care of whatever. Okay. Pawn's still hanging. Take the pawn. Take the pawn. Or you can just... Okay. Okay, you know, you're still in a good spot. You're winning. Doesn't really matter. Yep. Hang on. Oh, and then... What? Oh. I take with the pawn. Okay. Then they protect. The pawn is hanging now. So take that. Or not. Oh, so just leave the rook hanging. If he doesn't take this rook now, I'm gonna be upset. Good boy. And now you're just winning. Now you're pushing a pawn. Good on you. Good job. They can't really do anything. Good on you for taking that. I would just trade here. That wouldn't be great. You want to get rid of this knight first, but yeah, good job. Now there's nothing they can do about it. Just take. Just take. That's what they're gonna do. Just take. Good job. Now you have 2 queens. Victory is in the bag for you. Great. Amazing. You saw that. You're gonna take it. They just resign here, I bet. Yep. Good job. Good job. This is a game that I am proud to witness here. Good job, Matt. You're still only using 3 minutes of your time, but you're doing great. And I think with that, I'll see you next time. Alright guys, so as you've seen, there's a lot of room for growth when it comes to your chess playing ability. Make sure to check out the first part if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. And if you want to check me out live, you can check out twitch.tv/MattBlackKnight. I love you, I appreciate you, you're wonderful.